Hello and welcome! This is Melskinner, and I'm going to be starting a series on a brand new game, Into the Breach. This is from the same developers that created FTL, and I've really been looking forward to this as it is a turn-based tactics game, and it involves mechs, two things I really like. So let's go ahead and hop in. Now, this will be the first time I've played this. I am playing this the very day that it launched, and not too long after it launched. I've had no opportunity to take a look at the game. I have quite a bit of background into turn-based tactics games, but I think there are some things that this game does that is a little bit different. And as I said, this will be the first time playing the game, so there'll be a feeling out process. I'm not even sure exactly how this is going to record, as it seems to want to run in 720p windowed mode, and I'm going to try and force it to do something other than that, so we'll see how that goes down. But otherwise, let's go ahead and start the game here. Humanity destroyed. Spec threat unstoppable. Mission failed. Okay, so I'm not going to try and read all this stuff because it goes by pretty quick. But it looks like we start off with a failure. All right. So we got Ralph Carlson. He's got +2 bonus to XP per kill. He is a changed time traveler. Oh, okay, he's a time traveler. Okay, so he's going to be in some kind of mech. It's called the combat mech. We've got a cannon mech, and we've got an artillery mech. So 1, 2, 3. Difficulty set to normal. Let's see what our difficulty options are. So we've got hard, score is increased by 50%, and increases the spawn rates and more alpha vec. Okay, and then we have easy, which reduces the enemy spawn rates, but our score is reduced by 50%. Let's just go with normal, because this will be the first time I'm playing the game, and that'll give us an opportunity to kind of feel the game out. Now, if there's anything like FTL, it will probably be quite challenging. We have victory medals, awarded based on how many corporate islands are secured before completing the final island. Okay, so we've got 2 islands, 3 islands, 4 islands. Watery grave. Okay, so it looks like we have some achievements here. So we need to drown 3 enemies in water in a single battle. Okay, that's one thing we would want to do. Ramming speed. Kill an enemy 5 or more tiles away with a dash punch. Okay. Ah, okay, so the achievements are going to unlock more stuff for us. Cool. We've got Island Secure. Complete the first corporate island. Note, achievements, earn coins, and so on. Okay. So we've got our combat mech, which has Titan Fist. So that's going to be the way that we'd knock people in the water, I'm guessing. Does 2 damage and it knocks them back a tile. Alright, how much health do we have? And our movement. So we move 3, and we have 3 health. Okay, moving on. I don't know if we can change any of these things. It looks like we can rename them. We can change the mech color. I might play around with that a little bit, but let's see what the cannon mech has to do. So looks like it will fire 2 away, perhaps. And it is also going to push. So that's another way that we could knock him into water. And then we have the artillery, which it looks like it can go over obstacles. Again, I don't know for sure what the range is going to be. And it does damage. And if they're where it lands, if there's anything adjacent, it will push them back. But I don't think it does damage. It just pushes. All right. So it looks like we have a lot of ways to push enemies around, so we may be able to push them in the water that we're trying to get this achievement. Now, I don't know if these are different achievements per battle, or this is achievements I have to do throughout the entirety of the campaign. We'll just have to find out as we go. All right, let's see what happens when we click color. Okay, all this stuff is locked for the moment. Change time traveler. Well, we only have one available, so it looks like that's going to be what it is, so we're just going to get bonus experience. I don't know if I can change the squad. So we've got, oh, all right. We've got Rift Walkers. And then we have other ones that we'd unlock with the coins if we can do our achievements. So I'm going to want to really look forward to doing those achievements so that we can unlock more squads. All right, well, that's going to be that. Can we customize a squad? Create a custom squad using any of the mechs you've unlocked. All right, well, unfortunately, we can't do that because we have only unlocked the 3, so it's not like we can pick and choose. All right, so we're going to just start game. Now, I don't know what I'm doing, but I think there's a tutorial that will go throughout the game. At least that's what I have set up, so. Okay. We're not going to let the Vec take the islands this time. It It looks like we only have one island, so there was 4 islands that we needed to do, so I'm guessing we're going to start here, then we move on from there. We've got our 3 mechs. We've got Archive Inc. This museum island recreates old Earth as it was before the oceans rose and nearly wiped out humanity. So we've got an idea of what the environment's going to be like. So we've got woods, mountains, grass, and water. We've got a CEO. Okay, and the threat scanner is telling us what kind of VAC, which I'm assuming are the enemy, and our leader. Now, I don't know anything about the enemy. This is the first time I've ever played the game, and we don't have the other islands unlocked, so before we do this, we'll have to, kind of figure these out as we go. With corporate reputation, use reputation points to purchase supplies once an island is secured. So we have none to start. Reactor cores used for upgrading your mech. Open the mech upgrade screen by clicking on any mech icon on the left. Well, we have 0 at the moment, but I'll see what happens when I click on them. Power grid, you lose if this reaches 0. Reduced every time a powered building is damaged in combat. Okay, we've got grid defense. Percentage chance any building will resist damage. Gain power when your power grid is full to upgrade its defense. And save people. We have saved nobody. The number of people you've saved in this timeline. Oh, okay. So there is a time travel element. I kind of have heard a little bit about the background of this game, but I haven't delved too much into it. At higher difficulties, have more people per building in battle. Okay. So let's click on one of these guys. All right. So our pilot is experienced. We already know what that does. Reactor. You can use reactor power to improve your weapons or power additional weapons. Well, unfortunately, we have none, as far as I understand, so we can't do that yet. We have our 1 attack, which is the Titan Fist. Yeah, see, it doesn't let me actually do anything here. We've got our health. We've got something that gives us +2 health and +1 move. Okay, we need power to increase that. Oh, okay, so we would have put in reactor power, and that would give us more abilities. So one of our things was to dash and do damage to somebody. I'd probably need the 2 reactor power to be able to do that. So right now we only have Titan Fist, but if we were to put more power into things, we could increase our health, our movement, give us more abilities, or just increase our damage overall. All right, I kind of get the feel for how this is going to work. Test mech. Curious as what this is going to do. This is going to give us an opportunity to maybe try out the combat a little bit. So I see no reason why not. So we can see a little bit what the enemies do, maybe. So if I left click, is that how we were to engage? Right click? No. Okay. So we've got our attack. We've got mech repair. Repair 1 damage and remove fire, ice, and acid. So there's going to be different effects, perhaps. So let's say we move here. And then do I have to click the... Ah, okay. So you click the attack and then you make that happen. Okay. But we don't want to do right click or Q to disarm. So we right click. Oh, and then we can keep moving. So can we keep attacking? I mean, we just destroyed a building, which we wouldn't want to do normally in the game, but... Alright, so we get to attack multiple times. Now, what happens if we punch somebody into somebody else? They both take damage. Okay, good to know. So, we've kind of learned some of the ideas of the game already. And as long as we... It's probably allowing me to continue to move and do stuff, though, so I don't know if that's exactly how it's going to work, but it's possible it will. We'll hit done testing. The first couple times we'll probably suck at the game, but we'll figure things out. So again, we've got more damage, more damage. It looks like the cannon mech doesn't really get very many abilities beyond its normal, so... Alright. And then the artillery mech, buildings are immune, so... That would be very good for us, because it seems that the buildings are where that power grid is at. Okay, well, I think we got an idea of what we are going to do here, so let's just go ahead and go in. Okay, the bad news is the VAC are overrunning our island, putting refugees and historical artifacts at the risk. The good news is we have old Earth military artifacts that can help in the fight. Alright, there is a combat simulation available to get new commanders up to speed with mechanized combat. Would you like to launch a simulation? So we can start the simulation, decline, or no, I know what I'm doing, hide all future... No, I want to start the simulation because I want to make sure that I have a grasp of this. So we've got enemy activity. Now, from what I understand, okay, power grid. This is the power grid. Whenever a building's damaged, it will be reduced. It is reduced to 0. If it is reduced to 0, you lose. Okay, we already kind of knew that. Every enemy attack is forewarned. Next turn, this one will attack the buildings. Hover over an enemy to see details about its attack. Okay, so they telegraph their attacks. Again, that was something that I kind of knew about ahead of time. This is your combat mech. It can punch any adjacent tile. Click on your mech, move it closer to the enemy, and punch him. All right. So we click on the mech, move him here, and then we want to punch him. Now, ideally, we'd want to punch him into the water because that's one of our things, but I mean right now. And as we can see, Mechs push this unit. It will now attack a new location. Pushes can save buildings from enemy attacks or even make enemies attack each other. Okay, so weapon effects. When aiming a weapon or examining enemy attack, icons show you exactly what will happen. So we've got pushing. An arrow on a tile means a unit on that tile will be pushed. Damage. A number on a tile means the unit on that tile will be damaged. Push plus damage. Some weapons can cause multiple effects on a single tile. Great. Okay, when all of your mechs have used an action or there is nothing left for your unit to do, press the button to end your turn. So we cannot move and keep attacking like that. That was just for the test's sake. All right. So the enemy is going to move forward or just attack. Okay, gotcha. So now he's going to move and attack there. Okay, so we've got our tank mech. This is your tank mech. It shoots a projectile that travels in a straight line until it hits another object. Okay, so if, in theory, we move to here, we would then be able to shoot the alien or the monster or whatever. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's going to go as far as it can until it hits something. So we're going to hit, which is going to push it, and also do damage. When aiming a weapon, the orange tile will show where you can shoot. So we'll go there. Okay, and then we'll click that, move there, and we will punch. Okay. Let's end the turn. I'm feeling that they're going to tell me about the artillery stuff now. Okay, artillery weapons can shoot over obstacles like mountains, but cannot shoot adjacent tiles. The artillery mech's weapon will only damage units on the center tile, while units on adjacent tiles are pushed. Okay, well, let's click this guy. We can already hit here, and if we do that, we won't kill the one flying enemy, but we'll kill the other two because we'll push them in the water. I'm assuming that kills, just because of the achievement. So there you go. Grounding unit. This unit fell into the water, killing it instantly. I kind of assumed that just from the achievement that we had. Then we're going to move here, and we're going to punch this guy, finishing him off. And then we'll just end the turn because that'd be good. And it says an action available, but we'll go ahead. Okay, so that's bad because this guy cannot shoot adjacently. Where can he shoot outside of that? I didn't really necessarily... Okay, so it is a straight line just like the tank. All right, well, for now, I'm going to... Well, what do we want to do? Let's see what would happen if I click this. So it would do damage here. It doesn't really tell me what the number damage I do here. I'd really like to know, though. And I honestly think this is a good idea anyway, to do this attack. Okay, so it does 1 damage to both. And because I didn't move, this guy's going to get hit. All right, so that's good to know. Let's move this guy. Move him to here, and if I did pay attention, then I know that shooting here will knock these guys around a bit. Killing the one, and then come over here. I don't want to punch him into the building because that would be bad. So we'll move to here, and we'll punch him. Ah, okay. Well, we messed up there because I'm still going to get hit here. So we're going to end the turn, but my mech's going to get hit. Okay. Completing missions. Every mission you win by defeating the Vec or fighting them until they retreat. Okay, bonus objectives. Missions also have bonus objectives. Completing these will earn you additional resources after the battle. So kill all enemies before they retreat. So this guy's going to hit me here. Damaged mechs. Your mechs will automatically repair all damage after battle. If a mech is reduced to 0 health, the pilot dies and the mech is disabled or for the rest of that battle. Okay, so it sounds like we'll get them back, though. Alright, well, I think we will move here. And we'll lob the bomb here, which will kill the one. Okay. Now this time, I'm going to be a little bit smarter with my movement. And we'll do that. And then this guy will move here, and we'll shoot. Oh, okay, we don't want to do that. Well, I kind of messed up anyway. Let's just do it. It does kill him. Alright, so it takes the 1 damage for the weapon fire, and then it takes another damage for running into something. Alright, well, we learned kind of how this works. End the turn. And that should be the last of it. So... Alright, good. So congratulations on your first successful mission, Commander. Confident in your ability to save the planet after such a extensive training. So... That should have been just a simulation, though, so I don't think that will actually count for anything, I would imagine. But, I mean, it says civilians protected 1,000. We'll see. Yeah, so that didn't matter. Okay, damage power grid. The power grid connects every corporate island. Any damage it takes, and missions will persist. The VEC caused damage before you arrive, but there will be opportunities to restore it. Okay, mission rewards. Every mission has a different potential reward for completing bonus objectives. You won't be able to do every mission on the island, so choose carefully. Power cores, used to upgrade your mechs. We kind of gathered that already. Grid power restores your power grid. If your power grid reaches 0, you lose. Corp reputation, used to purchase items once the island is secure. Okay, warning, missions with more potential rewards will have additional dangers. Okay, so I'm guessing the red is going to be meaning that it's a little bit, well, no, not necessarily. Maybe it just means it's not secured yet, because this is green and we don't see any rewards. So I think we're going to go ahead. So we've got warning tidal waves. I don't know what that means. Then we have warning air support. Well, let's look through this. So we've got the Marshall District. We've got defensive shields active and battle with less than 4 mech damage. Okay. And then this one, storage vaults. VEC threat detected. Kill at least 7 enemies and protect the coal plant. And then we've got those tidal waves. Well, this has the most rewards. So let's try and do this one. Okay, it says, an offshore volcano is causing tidal waves along the coast and may help wash away the VEC threatening the area. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but it might work in our favor. So... And if we can push them into the water, that'd be good too. Okay, well, we'll do this one. We click there to start. Okay, environment effect. This mission has a specific effect that will happen every turn. Mouse over the environment icon to get more information. Okay, well, let's see. Mark tiles will turn to water at the start of the enemy turn. I almost wonder if that's going to put me at a... Okay, well, select a location in the yellow drop zone. Okay, so it has to be here. No? Oh, here. Okay, gotcha. So that's the tidal effect. I wonder if this is going to wipe out the buildings. That's what I was about to say. All right, well, I want to be able to knock these guys into water if I can. So for now, I think I'm going to put this guy here. I'll put this guy here, and I'll put the artillery guy on the other side. Okay, so we're going to confirm that deployment. You know, I didn't look at the other pilots to see what they do. All right. So, yes, that kind of does work the way that I thought it would. Okay, so we've got more enemies showing up. Emerging enemies. An enemy unit will emerge here next turn. You can temporarily block enemies from spawning, but it will damage the blocking unit. Okay, good to know. Okay, so you first. I would like to knock the one bug into the water, so I think if I move here, I'll be able to do that. There we go. Oh, he flies, duh. Okay. Well, you will move to here. We'll be able to use the indirect fire to damage this guy. Okay, and I'll move to here, and I'll punch this guy just to knock him offline with the building, although this building will take damage, wouldn't it? Well, I don't think there's any way around that. I didn't have enough movement to push him into this water. We'll just move him there. Alright, well, clearly the flying guys aren't going to get drowned out here, so that was a little bit of a mistake. But we'll learn from the mistakes. That guy drowned. Okay, so the drown effect happens first. That's good to know. Alright, Vex surfacing. Okay. Alright, I'm not sure what that web does. We'll see here in a second. Okay. So... not sure if it really is telling me what that will do. Well, I can't attack this guy. Oh, yeah, I can. I can move into the water. I didn't even think to do that I could. Well, we can kill him, so... I think we have the artillery guy just kind of stick on. Swimming robots. Mechs cannot use their weapons when standing in... oh, well, that's good to know. You can use undo move if you didn't like to reposition it. Yeah, let's undo that. I didn't know that that's how that would work. Okay, well, let's select a different guy. This unit has been webbed. Mouse over the status icons on the bottom left to investigate what this means. Ah, okay, over here. Unit status, webbed. Units webbed by the vet cannot move, but they can still attack. Alright, well, that's fine. We're just going to punch this guy into the water and kill him. Alright, teach you to attack a water-dominated planet. Okay, so my issue is this building is going to get absolutely shellacked if I don't do something about it. So, unfortunately, this guy's going to take damage. There's nothing I could do about it because I couldn't move because of the web. So, it may be possible to push both these guys away from the building, though, because if I hit here with my artillery, it will push both of them. So their attack should not land. I'm hoping I'm understanding that element. So we do this, but we do it here, which pushes them. Okay, that works for me. And then we'll use this guy to attack here, which will knock him into that guy doing damage. At least I think that's what's going to happen. Now, I can't really stop this attack. At least I don't think so. Nah, I couldn't. So that one's going to do damage to our power grid. Okay, let's go ahead and end the turn. Push units into things deals 1 damage. We kind of already figured that one out. We're going to take damage here. Okay. Building damage. This building tile was damaged, so your city power grid was reduced. Your primary goal is to prevent this. Yeah, I see that. But this is the coal plant, which is why I went to such efforts to try and stop that. Okay, so we have a similar situation here, where they're trying to... again, I could just push them by dropping artillery here. I can stop this one. So, let's do that. Now the problem with this guy is if I push him here, he actually still does damage to the building. So I'd actually want to move here and push him that way. So I think that's what I'm going to try and do. It's not ideal because we're actually helping him survive the tide. And then I may have to take damage here because I don't know of a way to avoid it. But we're going to try and save this building. So if I go here and I drop this here, this guy will run into me, doing damage to me and him. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Oh, well, that was dumb. He wouldn't have moved. All right, well, you know, I'm learning. So that building's going to go down nonetheless. Burning forest. The forest is on this tile. On this tile, took damage, turning it into fire. If unit stands in fire, it will ignite, taking damage every turn. Okay, so unfortunately, this guy's going to go down. No, they fled too. All right, well, so we only got one objective complete, which was to protect the coal plant. Hopefully we can do a little bit better in future missions, but again, I'm learning the game, so we'll have to go from there, but obviously we took damage to our power grid. We let some of the Mechs scurry back to their underground hives. Unfortunately, they'll emerge again soon and attack another region. No, we did protect the coal plant, which is going to give us back power grid, which is good, but we lost more power grid than we got back, so that wasn't really a good net gain. We did protect some civilians, so that's going to go into our saved people pool, so I guess that's good. We got a bunch of experience for our pilots. Okay, so kind of as I thought, we're securing the region here, so that one was taken care of. It looks like we can go back to this one if we want to. But from here, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first look, and we'll continue this as a series. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.